Amitabh Tiwari, the Prime Minister, going to Jharkhand, building on the connection with Birsa Munda, the tribal leader, hoping in part to encash on that electorally in Chhattisgarh and in the tribal areas of Madhya Pradesh. Is that something that could help the BJP, you think, swing the tribal voters at this last moment? Because it's rather interesting that the Prime Minister is spending 2 days in Jharkhand when the elections in MP and Chhattisgarh are at their peak.
Yeah, see, the tribal vote is fairly important with 21% population. And Congress had won 30 of the 47 seats in 2018. So to woo this tribal voter, the Prime Minister has visited Jharkhand and is likely to also launch, or may have already launched, the 24,000 crore targeted outreach to the tribals. Of course, the tribal vote is the kingmaker in 47 reserved seats, and the SC and the ST voters combined have more than 25% population in 137 odd seats. So it's fairly important, but it may be too late in the day to convey this announcement to the booth level, because the tribal population or the tribal areas may not have that significantly high internet connectivity as other areas, number one. However, the Ladli Behna Yojana, because of the transfer of the money, see, a cash received today is much more valuable than cash to be received in the future, because future is uncertain, risky. This scheme is doing particularly well in the ST belt of Mahakaushal as well as Nimad, and that's why we see BJP gaining in these two areas. The election is a lot about many conflicting and competing trends. Shivraj, the CM face, but is still the most popular leader, as Rajiv ji is saying, and Parivartan is the buzzword. But Parivartan from whom? Parivartan of Shivraj or Parivartan of the BJP government? By not announcing Shivraj Singh Chauhan, BJP has soothed the nerves of many BJP voters who wanted a change. Now the BJP voters who dislike Shivraj perhaps now see that maybe Shivraj is going to be eased out, and that set of voters is likely to stay.
No, but that's Yashwant Deshmukh, a double-edged sword. If you've got a good batsman, you don't want him to be captain, but he's not so bad that you need to throw him out either. You kind of take, you make it uncertain who your captain will be. Does that then confuse the voters, or do you think if they're actually able to pull it off, it'll be in hindsight called an electoral masterstroke?
Well, it will. It all depend on what kind of result will come out. But definitely, if you have to make the changes, you need to make the changes early. At the 11th hour, when you are trying to change your most popular face, by the way. I mean, the problem with the BJP is they are trying to change the faces, not just in MP, but even in case of Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. They're most popular ones, and they don't have an alternative. So that is where I guess that, the script is kind of imbalanced, even though we know for sure if this thing works out on the 3rd of December, we will be saying it was a master stroke of sort. But whatever the data that has been suggesting and on the ground reporting, you just heard Rajdeep as well, and other grounder reporting, Shivraj Singh Chauhan is not at all unpopular. There is no anger individually. Yes, there is a fatigue, but is that fatigue against Shivraj Singh Chauhan, the individual, or is the fatigue against the government or the large number of sitting MLAs who are in their multiple terms winning combination? That remains to be seen. So fatigue is not equivalent to anger. If the BJP, even though it ended up in the losing cost in Karnataka, Rahul, but they did make the change significantly earlier. Things were clear that they were planning for future. Here in this case, somehow this entire message is lost that they are planning for future, because if there is a future, what kind of leadership they are trying to project in. So it's very un-BJP-ish in that way.
Okay.
Because BJP has been always on the hump that, declare your face, go for the captain, go under a proper fight, under a captaincy. This is very, very un-BJP-ish.
Okay. Well, the Congress being un-Congress-like, the BJP being un-BJP-like, and we have a cracker of an election. So, Tuhin and Charan Singh Sapra can stress as much as they do. If you have no skin in the game, and if you're only looking at it electorally and cephalogically, you will, on the 3rd of December, ladies and gentlemen, have a cracker of a contest. And the kind of analytics we'll be able to do for you live on the Election Intelligence Dashboard, unparalleled.